Welcome back, everybody. If you'll recall in a previous video when I set this grinder on the front of the pump jack trailer, as you can see, I have disassembled it and got it here on the bench and made a very interesting discovery. This is not a grinder at all. And the main frame, if you will, is actually for a overhead line shaft and counter shaft. This is actually upside down. If you look, the writing is upside down. Sorry, as the bosses that are drilled to oil the shafts. Let me show you. See? This suspends from the ceiling. This is for a line shaft and counter shaft, and somebody repurposed it for a grinder. Now you can see the writing. Ashland O. Not sure what that is. This is F.E. Myers. And I can't make that out. I will after I take a wire wheel to this. And they utilized a grinder shaft. You can see, it's threaded on both ends for your grindstones, but they used the old frame assembly for an overhead line shaft and counter shaft and mounted this flat belt pulley onto one side with a set screw, which didn't work very well. I'm sure it didn't hold because, let's see if I can find it here. You can see right there in the threads where the set screw just dug into them. Should have probably drilled a recess into that so that set screw would hold better. Even though it's flat belt pulley, there's a lot of tension and torque on that, and I'm sure it just slipped and stripped and So, what am I going to do? Well, their basic idea of utilizing this as a grinder, I'm going to stick with. And I think I'm going to try to figure out a way on the pump jack trailer to mount this suspended from above. Should be an interesting challenge. But the first order of business is to get this all cleaned up and making sure that that's anchored properly. The grindstone is anchored properly, so when you hook this up to a flat belt, it's actually going to work. So yeah, this ought to be fun. Chasing these threads a little bit. Knock some of the rust. I had them in the parts washer, cleaned them up, took a wire brush to it. And now I'm just running this big nut over it. If I have to, I think I got a die that's the right pitch and the right size. If I have to, I'll run that over it as well, both ends. And yes, that's rain you hear. Here it is, October. Monsoon was supposed to be over 3 weeks ago. Nope. Still getting rain, still getting thunder, still getting lightning. Well, thank God I got a nice, beautiful shop to work in. Only took me 45 years to get it, but I sure am thankful I have it now. I'm channeling my inner Arco. Oh, wait a minute. He doesn't use spoof cans. He's a real painter. I know for a fact, if I leave my big shop door open, this guy is gonna move in. That turned out pretty nice. Boy, this bench is a mess. I better clean that up before I get too much farther along. For the belt pulley, I've started doing prep work on it. I think I'll wire wheel to it and cleaned it all up. And got some rusty metal primer on there before I do some more painting on this. The existing set screw is 27/64. I don't know what thread pitch it is, but watching vintagemachinery.org, Keith Rucker, you know, he does a lot of restorations on ancient machinery, and he frequently runs into oddball size fasteners like that. I guess that's just the way they rolled 100 plus years ago, at least in industrial manufacturing here in the US. But yeah, 27/64, that's definitely an oddball size. Well, what I did was I went ahead and drilled and tapped this for 3/8/16, an additional set screw, so I make sure I get a solid grip on the shaft with this belt pulley. I will drill some dimples in the shaft, and when I cinch that belt pulley on there, cinch it down, I'm going to use some Loctite on all the threads, since that won't be coming off in my lifetime, most likely. So I'll Loctite it in there just to make sure that that keeps a good grip on the shaft when I start putting this thing back together. I've got this guy drying in the breeze here, and the next batch of parts, I just discovered I was fresh out of evaporust, so I've got to clean these up. I'm going to try a couple different things. I've got some skinny wire cups for the drill, also my my pneumatic descaler. So I'll play around with that a little bit, trying to clean these up and get some paint on them and go from there. Well, believe it or not, I am up to 464 subscribers, which I find remarkable considering I'm a small fish in the giant fishbowl of YouTube. But anyway, welcome to all you new subscribers. Glad you're here. And by the way, you know, I've said this in the past, I don't actively seek subscribers. I just throw on YouTube what I'm doing. I'm not out to promote myself or, you know, try to make money off of YouTube or anything like that. I enjoy doing what I do in the shop. So I'm just bringing you all along if you care to watch. Subscriptions are free. They don't cost you any money. So, you know, if you want to stick around, see what's going on, or get an advance notice when I post something, you know how it all works. You know, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and thumbs up. You hear that on all the other channels. I never ask you to do that because I don't want to take anything from any of you. That's not how I roll. But I did say in prior videos, if I ever got to 500 subscribers, I was going to do a giveaway. Well, I'm at 464, so that's not far away now. So what I've got Got a toolkit here. This isn't any ordinary toolkit. I learned about this toolkit watching a very fine small engine mechanic, trained small engine mechanic with her own shop over in Arkansas, Bree. She goes by the moniker Chicanic. This is what she uses when she's working on all of the small engines and equipment that she works on. Chainsaws, mowers, you know, you get the idea. And this thing is loaded with every possible configuration of, I don't know if that's going to focus or not, but all the different oddball ends you see on small engine carburetors. Different, well, that ain't going to work. Different types of torque ends, D ends, you know, probably not going to show up very well, but you get the idea. Double D, single D, all the different types of configurations you use for working on small equipment. That's what I'm going to give away. And hopefully I'll have some channel stickers ready. So there will be this toolkit and some channel stickers once we hit the magic 500 mark. So I think it's time to end this video here. It's starting to get long. I will bring you back when I've got most of this grinder all cleaned up and ready to assemble. I think this is a good cutoff point for that. And so with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for tagging along with me. Welcome all you new subscribers. And as always to my existing subscribers who've been with me a long time, thanks for sticking around. You know how we like to roll in the comments, so all good fun. Hey, have a good day, everybody. We'll see you real soon on the next one. Bye now.